Today I'm teaching you how to do your skincare before your makeup and get this glowy, ready for makeup look. Guys, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. As you can see, we have upgraded. I recently got green screen, so we are trying it out and I'm so excited to try it out. So I feel like there's so much creativity that you could do with the green screen. I'm excited. Today we are heading to a holiday festival here in LA, and I figured why not get some holiday makeup going. I'm going to prep my skin today with you guys, and I want to show you guys exactly step by step on how we prep our skin, because skin prep before makeup is everything. It's really going to determine how your makeup sits and how long your makeup lasts. I like to start with an exfoliating pad. This Elemis one, I've been using this one for quite a bit. I have very sensitive skin. I'm on tretinoin, so a little extra careful on the things that I put on my skin so I don't irritate it too much. This one is one that I've found to be pretty gentle, but as you can see as I go, my skin does have some redness in it, so I tend to get really red. Any sort of harsh movement, so I have very sensitive skin. I go in with this pad in circular motions all over my face, especially in the areas that I have more dryness, and that to me is always my chin, around my lips, around my nose, under my eyes as well. It's so important that we get off any sort of dead skin. Also using any sort of acid products, make sure that we are exfoliating right before we do our makeup. Step 2, using this belly facial razor today, and this one is one of my favorites. Detachable, always throw out the head and start fresh. And with this, you definitely want to make sure that you get fresh one every time. The razor at the end of the day, so be very gentle with it and make sure that you are hydrating your skin with some sort of oil, or even a really hydrating lotion would work, but you want to, as if you are shaving your legs, you want to make sure that this is really sliding lightly around your face. Don't give yourself your burns. I'm really obsessed with all the Rhode products, but this one specifically, their skin barrier lotion is super hydrating yet very lightweight. So it's one thing that I actually gravitate towards, is hydrating, lightweight, really good products for my skin. I have very sensitive skin and I'm a girly who loves her tretinoin. So always looking for something to go over my tretinoin, and this is something that I've been using for a bit for under makeup. It's flawless. Feel the quality on your skin. It's rich. It doesn't have a fragrance. It's one of my favorites. So this gets my skin super hydrated. You could probably already tell by some of the glow. So it does dry quick, which is good if we want to use under makeup, but with the razor we kind of want to work a little quick with this. Again, keeping in mind that we want to be super gentle when we are doing this step. Now, this step to me is crucial when it comes to flawless makeup. So get rid of any baby hairs that you might have. If you're like me, I'm Brazilian, so we're very hairy, and I do tend to get some hairs right along my sideburn area. And I love to use this step to really get rid of any of those that create any of those baby hairs that end up creating shadow. So like be careful that you don't do too much of your baby hair, because that won't be good either. I always get little hairs all around my temples as well, and around my lips. I'm going to add a little bit more lotion just to give a little bit more of a glide. And this step alone really will make the biggest difference in your makeup. Then anytime I get to my forehead, I almost give myself like a shape up on my eyebrows. I always get a lot of hairs growing right on the temple here. So I love to just go in and shape up my eyebrows, but you want to be so gentle here. God forbid we take out our own eyebrows. But this is a good way to really shape the little hairs that grow surrounding your eyebrows. I always get like baby hairs right up here, so I love to right after just to clean up any excess dead skin or baby hairs that might be just left on our skin from the facial razor. Our skin is super clean, well exfoliated, and now we go in with a very hydrating lotion. Go back in with some Rhode skin barrier lotion. And right on top of that, I'm going to go in with some Westman Atelier serum. I love to add a serum into the mix, and I just do 1.5 pumps like that. Rub it against my hands and go directly into the skin, just pressing on this product. This product is extremely hydrating. I love using it under makeup, especially when I want my makeup to really stick to my skin. I use something like this that has a little bit of tackiness to it, but not enough where it's like the e.l.f. primer. I've noticed with age I've kind of leaned away from primer. It hasn't been really intentional. I've been really just focusing so much more on skincare lately that I want my skin to still show through. And with the primers that I used to use, it was usually when I was doing more full coverage makeup, I would need kind of like a more intense primer to really stick. I'm gonna also go in with a layer of the Rose Glazing Milk. Again, sticking to just hydrating the skin intensely. Been following me, you know that I am into tretinoin, and naturally with that my skin is very dry, so I always need to go in with super hydrating products, especially if I want my makeup to not crack throughout the day. Now I just got a new eye cream. I used to really be obsessed with the Bioessence peptide eye cream. I noticed that they just came out with a new formula, so I went to go link this one for you guys in a previous video and realized that they no longer make this. But they do have a new formula. I haven't tried out the new formula yet, but this one is gold, and I'm sure the new formula is good. Is their under eye peptide cream. I always use this under my concealer. This gives such a nice hydrating effect without pilling. That's important. I'm wanting to try some other new products for under eyes, and I just found this one. I got this on the Sephora sale. I heard it is transformative, so I want to try it. So it's a extreme eye cream. It is from It's from this brand. Extreme eye cream. It has some firming and contouring effects in it. We'll see. But packaging wise, it's really nice. It's really big, especially if I'm going to be comparing it to my peptide that I usually use. So I wonder how much product you're actually getting in here, because you know, you never know with all of these packagings. But oh, it comes out. Yeah, see, that's how much product you're getting. Like, that's crazy. It is insane. So keep that in mind when you're buying these things. So it's literally smaller than my Bioessence, and it came in this big packaging. So do with that what you will. Let's see if it's worth. It doesn't have any scent. It is a lot thicker, I would say, than my Bioessence eye cream. A lot thicker. But let's see how well it hydrates and stays throughout the day, because I'm going to be doing makeup right after this. And I will be posting that makeup tutorial. We're doing a really fun, glowy holiday look. I like to always hydrate my eyelids as well. And I bring it down kind of like in the same areas that you would bring down your concealer. It does have like a very nice richness to it, I will say. Definitely thicker and creamier. I'm curious how this is going to look under concealer. Is pretty much all I'm going to do. I like to keep it really nice and simple, not too much products, because it will pill when you add just too many layers of skincare before makeup. Makeup that I'm going to be doing today is a daytime look, so it is not going to be that full glam, full coverage makeup. If I were to be having a full coverage, full glam look, I probably would go in with a primer, maybe even a sunscreen, but definitely a primer that is a little bit more tacky. I like to give this a good 10 minutes before I go in with makeup. You'll start to feel, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you'll start to feel your skin start to be that tacky texture. And look how glowy and hydrated this skin looks. Love it. Now, we are ready for makeup. I'm like excited to do my makeup now. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and check me out here on Instagram. Beijos!